Hi, this is Troy and Robert here at the 2017 North Pole Christmas Play. This is kind of a kind of scenes. Look at it. We're going to kind of go through this kind of fast because we'll start having guests show up any time now, and I want to make sure we get as much as we can without being interrupted. So as we go through, I'll explain what we have this year, what's new and what isn't. We are now approaching the north end display, and basically, as you see, the entrance going down the first North Pole Street. You can see that this is the north entrance, and we'll go on in, and I'll let you know how it's going. As you see, one of our first displays, you see we're at the North Pole Street, and we're gonna go ahead and show you one of my first charities that we do. It's mailing letters to the men and women of our armed forces that are not coming home for Christmas. I collect them, I drop them off at our local VFW, and they mail them to people all over the world. Going to our first display is the North Pole Elf School. And it's kind of basically, you've had this. Going on to our next display is the North Pole Bakery. And next to that's Rudolph. Over here we have the, we collect food for the local food pantries. They put their food on the table. Again, going down North Pole Street. Again, we have Rudolph. And our next display is the Elf Family Christmas House. You can see they all move inside. Going on to our next display is the North Pole Hotel, because you got to have a room at the hotel for the North Pole. You can see the elves moving inside there as well. Again, we're going pretty fast. As we go further down is the North Pole Toy Factory. And basically that has the moving elves. Next to it is the snowmobile, snowmen, where they can put their faces in cutouts. And now we're going to go about our south entrance. Basically, this is one of the two entrances where they come in. We have everything posted, the village sign. How's the population of the North Pole, and of course we are on Facebook as well. Going into the North Pole entrance, south end, you can see going down the next North Pole Street. Look above. These are our ceiling of lights. These are new. We have a couple thousand lights up here covering the complex. It's really nice at night. Over to our left, we have the Santa sleigh. This is where children and adults as well can get in and get their pictures taken. It was a very popular item. Next to it is the letter mailbox to drop off letters, as well as the guest book area. Focusing over here is where Santa sits, greets the children every day, and I should say evening, and it's a real crowd pleaser. Another new entrance is our map of everybody that's been all over the United States, as well as countries that have come visited. All the lights indicate the states that they're from, people who visited the cities, the states, and then the countries as well have come. Going over here, one of our new additions this year is the Gingerbread Man Factory, along with the lollipops and cupcakes. And you can see inside the elves move there as well. It's really nice touch. Next we have a donation box, as well as next to the hospital. Next to the hospital we have the North Pole House Christmas. This is a real crowd pleaser for seniors, because a lot of these are what they grew up on, antique toys. Next is the Santa's Workshop. Again, inside moving elves, a moving cat, all various intricacies, which is really nice. Next is the reindeer stable, and Ellie, the elf, is feeding them. And basically, the children love that as well. Moving on is the manger scene, because that's what Christmas is all about. We have a manger scene next to the church with the church choir and the conductor, which is really nice. Next to that is the North Pole Express House with the live moving train and artwork, everything depicting the North Pole Express. Next to that, we got the railroad crossing and the train. Next to that, we have the police department, and we have a sign there that tells what elves are on duty, as well as if you want to earn some reindeer dollars. It tells you about Crime Line Anonymous. and Olaf Life Hugs. Our next, again, I apologize, we're going just super fast, but I want to make sure you get all in one video. Next is the Merry Christmas, is the mistletoe station, real pleaser, and it's just so you don't like elves or reindeer inside. Going over, you gotta have a weather station at the North Pole. This is the weather station that Santa checks, and notice there's a sign for if you need snow, Olaf will contact Queen Elsa. Our next new addition this year is the Polar Express House, which actually the movie is showing now for the elves. And we'll just take a second here to show you the movie playing. Next we have the ticket booth where you can buy your tickets from the self here, and if you're hungry, that's what they can get. And then the Polar Express posters. Next is the Penguin Rink and what the cost is. And I do apologize for loud music because Snowball, our talking reindeer, wants to hug all the attention here. So that's a good pleaser. So just overcapping everything with the overhead lights and that. And we'll walk towards the middle of the complex. You can see the lights up above. And then the lights above here. So once again, this is Troy and Robert at the North Pole display. And again, this is kind of really quick and fast. You can see this all in motion clip and some other videos on the YouTube channel, The Christmas Troy, all same word, lowercase. And have a Merry Christmas.